It's always the basement.
Like a white mist kind of thing?
I think it's pareidolia.
Yeah, I think it's pareidolia. Wait.
That ball just kept rolling in the basement.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the We All See Things podcast with myself, Nathan, and my co-host, Lauren.
Hey, everybody.
And we have returning special guest, JT from Atrox Paranormal and his Mrs. Rachel.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to see you guys again.
This time. I know, it's been like so long.
I know.
We are watching, what's his name? Hold on. Kingfrostmare, and it's called The Scariest Videos You Can't Watch, which is... I don't know why you'd make a video of it then if you can't watch it, but yeah, hey, why not? All right, here we go. So, the scariest videos you can't watch.
In this video, we are following the team of Mindseed TV into the supposedly haunted Wildwood sanatorium, which is home to many ghost stories. The property owner is telling the team that many people see shadow figures in there, and that others are getting touched by those entities. Shortly after their arrival, they start the investigation. After conducting a few interviews, they scout out the whole sanatorium, and it seems that the basement was the first area where something interesting was captured.
It's always the basement. So,
I know, right?
like,
He should be fine, though, because he's wearing a beanie and has a beard, so...
exactly.
Yeah, he's protected.
Yeah. What? What? I don't know what. It's dark.
Whoa, you hear that? You could probably hear it on your audio.
Certainly creepy. They make it back upstairs and take a look into the many former patients' rooms.
Are going to show us or let us listen to the whispering sounds?
You'll leave here with all sorts.
What the?
That could have been anybody.
Gosh. Yeah.
That was an amazing face. Just like,
I think we need to see it again.
let's see. Yeah, I need to see his face again because that seemed like a kid's like, "What do you mean I got in trouble?" Like,
It says it all. I'm gonna use that as I'm gonna use this for the thumbnail.
like that's
Totally
somebody
do
who
it.
knows,
Right.
like they know they did wrong, and like, what? No, like that's exactly what that face says.
So what was that, a ball that rolled down?
Yeah. A
That
red
was
ball.
a ball that mysteriously fell down the stairs. From this, I gotta keep playing it. That guy's face is just hilarious.
As I spin my flashlight, I see that there's like a plastic ball falling down a staircase in the room that's adjacent to us.
What the? The team believes that this might have been thrown by one of the younger spirits that is still residing in this old building. A wind breeze? Unlikely.
Bullshit.
Cameras.
Yeah, I'm
throughout
calling
the
bullshit
house,
on that.
and just random various locations. Most of them we didn't see anything interesting.
Ooh,
Hold on,
honestly, you guys are both Lauren and Atrox Paranormal. You guys are both paranormal investigators. As like professionals, would you put a camera on a railing at that weird of an angle?
No, it's also super blurry.
Yeah. Like that seems like I'd understand at the bottom of the stairs looking all the way up or the top of the stairs looking all the way down, but on a railing, cockeyed with a bright light kind of blasting like that's a no, right?
Yeah, I mean, and if you did set it on the railing, you would move the IR so that it's not whiting out the whole corner of the frame, because it just made the whole thing blurry.
Yeah, exactly. And if there was something there, like it could be anything. Like a person stepping in the way, because you wouldn't be able to tell. There's no focus point other than the railing.
Yep.
So this is just bad camera work and trying to be spooky.
Well, and I'm the king of bad camera work. Just go on our YouTube. I can't set up a camera to save my life, but I wouldn't do that.
No, exactly.
I do think they need to call a building inspector, though, because that ball just kept rolling in the basement. It is not level down there at all.
No,
Yeah, I was
that's
gonna
the
say the
basement
floor.
too. That should be a flat.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, the floor level isn't level enough because living in an old house, like the floor was lifted up, so you could roll a ball and it could go like tip down like a hill, so it wasn't
Mm.
leveled enough.
Dude, that looked like a skee ball. Like they were playing skee
Yeah,
ball
it
and it was
did.
coming back.
That's pretty bad. Like this house is not good.
I still want to go
All
there.
right,
I've seen
let's-
some interesting stuff from there, but let's see what else they got.
Yeah, let's see what else actually happens.
One that we had aimed at the stairwell where the ball had initially fallen down. It captured some pretty interesting things.
It's pulsing.
What do we look?
Oh.
What is that?
Oh, I see it.
And
It's
then
supposed to be a
one of the
face.
static CCTV cameras can capture this sinister face peeking out of the darkness. Could this be
That's-
a former patient? Maybe something more evil that is still existing?
Or Photoshop.
I think it's pareidolia.
Yeah, I think it's pareidolia. I mean, it could be photoshopped, but yeah, it might be pareidolia.
And then
Or is the
Lauren
one
could
where you just see a face in something
Yeah.
and you just recognize
Yeah.
it. Yes, okay,
It's
that's
just
what
how
I
your
thought.
brain works. Yeah.
Yeah.
because to me it just looks like pixelation that could
I
be
can see I
misconstrued as
see
a
the
face.
brow. Yeah, I see the brow and I see the nose and I see where the darkness would be for the eyes. So it does look like a face and possible bald head.
I just want to know what all the other light movement was. Was that like
Yeah.
a K2 going off or somebody moving a
Like-
flashlight?
Yeah,
That's
was
kind of what it
interesting.
looked like. They really
And
jumped
that-
it. Could this be a former patient or could this just be nothing?
Could
Like,
it
it's
be
always like-
evil?
Yeah, a
It's
demon.
It's a YouTube. It's always evil.
It's always
Oh
a
yeah,
demon.
it's always a demon.
Mhm.
It's not
Like
always a
everything's
ghost,
a ghost.
but it's always a demon. Yeah. That's
All
the word about
dust.
TikTok.
All
Who you
dust
talking
particles
to?
are demons.
Oh yeah. You haven't been there. Nobody's been there in 100 years, so there's dust everywhere. Pump up the dust, like ghosts.
Yep.
It's like the aliens guy, but ghosts. But all right, listen more.
In the depths of the basement. Whatever the answer, it's very nightmarish, and it's worth watching the rest of this investigation.
It actually doesn't look like it's really there. Like it looks like it's actually imposed. That's why I'm going with video editing
Could be.
because
Okay.
it looks like it's in front of the picture.
Sure.
Okay. Okay. Makes sense.
I still don't think it looks like anything.
The next video was recorded in Santiago, Chile, in the year 2012. It was recorded by a father who was filming a group of children singing for the local church choir. He wanted to record the memories on his cell phone. He stated that he was absolutely sure that nobody else was with him in his seat row at that time. His camera, however, recorded something really interesting.
It's interesting.
Oh, a strand of hair went across the camera. That's cool.
Like a white mist kind of thing.
Transparent
Yeah.
person
Oh, that
is
was
walking
it.
in front of the camera. Very odd indeed. The man showed the footage to the priest after, who believed this to be an angel perhaps, who was
watch out,
visiting
everybody.
that day. Could this be?
I 100% believe
I
that's
can't
a
know for
hair,
sure.
like his hair going across it.
Yeah,
An angel my
Like,
ass.
I can't do that because I don't have hair. So, but like, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not an angel.
no, and also they're human looking. I see two like significant, just like things that are doing this, but blurry, moving across the screen. Unless he's like a really tall angel or demon. Like, yeah, no, I'm
course.
gonna say no on that one because that's
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to say
That's
hair or
ridiculous.
spider web because
That ain't no angel.
Or even just like shift in lighting because it's very bright there. There's lots of windows.
Yeah, it
there
could be
a
that.
lot of
Literally.
different things.
yeah, like yeah.
what's funny is I didn't even notice it the first time.
I didn't
Like
either.
my brain automatically ruled it out as just normal.
Yeah. That's why I saw it go across. I'm like, I'm still looking around the kids and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's
Yeah.
just nothing.
I seen
Like
it
that's
straight
how
away.
insignificant. Yeah, but like it was more about that's just like somebody with hair. But what's happening? Like it wasn't that ooh. But yeah, it just didn't add up.
Of Marvin Caguas, Marvin writes on his channel that his house has had a lot of paranormal activity occurring, but it never appeared to him to film until recently. In this first video, he wrote that one of his niece's toys turns on by itself, so he decided to pull out his camera and head downstairs. Let's take a look.
Harvey.
That rocking horse was kind of creepy.
I was like, is that a dog?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Funny anymore.
What?
I like how it just says foreign. It didn't even try and pick up his voice.
No, foreign. All right.
Okay.
Okay. As people with
Okay.
kids and shitty kids' toys, what's happening here?
Fucking, it could be dead batteries in it, and it could be flickering. It could be a number of things. Obviously, us having kids, we would know if something was turning on and off. Like, I've had toys turn on by themselves. I don't count that as paranormal. I don't count that as anything. I'm like, things can just turn on by themselves.
I just automatically throw away any of our kids' toys that make noise.
Yeah, we're like, nope, it's just haunted. We're throwing it away.
Yep.
Just toss it.
It's like when I was living at my old property, we had like the kids had my oldest, because he was the only one that I had at the time. He had like this piano, like this little piano thing, and it was really hard to push down on the buttons and stuff. And I knew I had spirits in the house because they were fucking around and doing the normal things. So one night I heard it going off, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to take the batteries out. It shouldn't go off by itself anymore. Batteries are taken out. And then all of a sudden, it made a fucking noise, and I threw it out the fucking window.
Right. That's when you know it's haunted, is if all the batteries are out and it makes a noise. Yeah. Then that's when you know.
That's why I took the batteries out, just to make sure it's like, just a crappy toy that's making noise. I'm like, if it's haunted, then I'll take the batteries out and see if it does anything. And it did, and I'm like, okay, see ya.
Well, in your last video, Nathan was talking about motion-activated toys, and I was like, oh, I need to go buy some of those.
Like, playing it. But that didn't look like one of those, it's like one of those trolley kind of toys that kids push up.
Yeah, they press the buttons, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I was just thinking of your last episode, because I was like, oh, that's a good idea, just setting out toys that are motion-activated on investigation.
I mean, that's really
just
smart
like
thinking.
they're cheaper.
Yeah. As long as it says paranormal on it, it's going to be expensive.
It's a legitimate equipment. Yep. You say it's if it's for paranormal stuff, you can put a couple more zeros on that thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so most likely low batteries or potential paranormal is what you're saying.
Yes.
But most likely low batteries.
Let's see how it plays out. Maybe a demon comes over and just picks it up and throws it.
That would be interesting to see.
In this video, we see the child's toy that is seemingly activated by the spirit. This prompts Marvin to check all around his house.
I mean, if it was the piano, that's a different story.
True.
So why would you just go all over the house? What's
That's
happening?
what people do.
Because there's going to be a jump scare.
Take a look
I know.
when he re-enters the dining room. What the fuck? He notices that the chandelier is swinging, although nobody was in the room. Understandably,
But he doesn't
this
film it?
runs off.
He just sees it and then runs upstairs. You know, the best place to hide when you want to get away from something is up the stairs, not out the door. But to be fair, his family's there. Yeah, like
he's
why
just
would you
trying
not
to
film it?
protect it
Yeah, exactly.
from, the chandelier monster.
The what?
The chandelier monster.
Yeah, because that's like that's such a threat. When you see something there, you're gonna get murdered.
that Marvin told his look at home is even freakier. Marvin wrote, I was showing the night vision on the Xbox One. When I later watched the video, I realized a figure in what appears to be a mist of some sort on the upper right portion of the screen. While I was filming, I did not notice it.
Right now, it's completely dark in this house right now. All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. I'm gonna switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or not, but
Oh, I see
they
it.
also have this version of the
It was
camera.
right
I don't know what
there.
it is. See, you can see it's my Xbox controller.
Yeah, it's right there.
It's actually-
Yeah. Say it.
Oh yeah. It's like
In the top
growing.
right corner of the living room, we can
It grows
see a
and then
very
it kind of
strange figure
poofs.
floating up
It
towards
kind of
the ceiling.
disappears.
This shadow could not possibly come from Marvin, since he's not moving in that way at all. He states that his family firmly believes that this is a shadow figure, and is also responsible for the objects moving
See,
around in the
it
house.
disappears.
Do you think this is a true haunting? Let me know your opinions in the comments.
It's interesting.
That is interesting. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Maybe that plays into the toy downstairs and the chandelier.
Following is another, really odd but also terrifying recording. It was captured by a young man who was out to follow up on a local urban legend. He's very interested in urban exploration and a lover of the creepy side of things. So venturing to this abandoned place seemed like a really good idea to him. People believe that when you call for the spirit, which is said to be home to this area, you might be able to conjure it up. Of course, the man didn't really believe in this, and therefore went ahead.
Okay.
He stood
So
in
it's like
front of an old mirror and chanted the phrase.
So it's like a Bloody Mary type thing.
Yeah, I was gonna
You
say
guys have
I
if
was thinking that.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and I was gonna say if this video footage is bad, it's on purpose because I saw he's got a nice gimbal set up for his camera.
Yeah, he's got the handle and everything. He's like,
Yep.
it's good. Okay. Yeah. It's a good, yeah. So is he supposed to say something?
I don't
Maybe
know.
he's just cutting the sound.
So, something's gonna.
Yang
Okay.
ada,
Oh, there we go. He's saying something now.
tunjukkan eksistensi kalian melalui apapun itu. Tunjukkan bahwa alam kalian ada.
Something's gonna hit that window. I'm gonna pee myself.
There's gonna be a hand there. Or a face. Something to the left.
Buat
It's gonna be-
semua penunggu yang ada di sini. Tunjukkan.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I'll be honest. I jumped a little bit.
Yeah. That was a good jump
That was pretty-
scare.
That
was
was
good.
funny.
Yeah.
That was good. Obviously fake.
Yeah.
Just a dude in
but
a
that was
costume.
good.
But that was good.
Sometimes those are fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't scare me at all.
All right, Lauren's
You're
like,
like-
all right, losers.
Yeah,
She's like,
I was expecting the hand, like you were saying, and then all of a sudden, like,
yeah,
this.
like I was
Weird.
expecting like a bang. Yeah, that was good. That was the it was the I like that. It was the turn the thing did. Like
Yeah.
just kind of like pivoted. Like he was just
Yep.
waiting there. He's like, all right, waiting for his cue, and then bam.
Like they kept messing
Oh,
it
yeah.
up. He's like, no, dude, you got to come out after I say it the fourth time.
You came in too soon, man. Come on, trying to go viral here. Shit. And he's just hauling ass.
Astagfirullahaladzim, 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 astagfirullahaladzim. Astagfirullahaladzim, astagfirullahaladzim.
Here we go. Pivot. Yeah.
Looks like a jinn or ghost from Malaysian folklore.
On. Yeah. Yeah.
I was just thinking as he was running away, like, how many cobras are hiding in that grass?
Oh, I know. Like spiders and like snakes that are about to bite his ass. Like, no, he's done.
Yeah.
You're gonna find him dead in this footage.
I'd
You're like,
rather-
what happened to this kid?
I'd rather fight whatever that is.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, its arms are tied up.
Yeah. He's got a sweet
Yeah.
pivot move, though.
Yeah. He like DK it real quick.
Yep.
The man bolted out of there as fast as he could after this. Pretty understandable, don't you think? Whatever jump scared him there gave him probably nightmares for a long time.
It's on the other side of a glass, so you kind of have probably about a minute or so before that thing comes outside.
Energy ball.
Energy ball.
The next video was forwarded by Flower Sun, and it is said that it was recorded in the home of a young family in Russia. They have been experiencing strange activity lately. Orbs and even strange shadows that move from room to room every so often. This night, the father saw a bright orb out of nowhere and started recording.
That's fake.
Yeah.
What is he recording with? Like a VHS camera?
You know, like what the hell? What's with the little slit?
Yeah, that looks like VHS.
He probably broke his lens. Yeah, people do this all the time. They do Dragon Ball Z videos with this effect.
Oh, really? Well, even the little kid just ran over there like, hey, what are we playing with?
Like, what are you looking at? Like, yeah, look.
Oh my god. That is bullshit.
God.
I love it.
That was so bad.
That was good.
I mean, somebody has some better editing skills than I do.
Yeah, I'll give them that. They're better at doing that than me, but
creative.
Like that was, yeah. Like there's actually, I forget what program it is. Probably Google it. But like, yeah, people do like homemade Dragon Ball Z videos with this type of thing, where they show like shoot Kamehamehas at each other. Yeah, that's all this is.
Light source seemed to fly straight into the television, and unfortunately destroying it by doing so.
Where's the kid? There he is. Even he's like, what? What's going on?
Where could this unexplained light source have come from, in your opinion? If it wasn't just a video project.
Oh, the TV isn't. There's no border on the TV. Like it's a perfectly glowing square on the TV. There's no rim that you can see when you have a TV on. Doesn't look right. It's too clear for this camera.
Well, I think you're gonna say something. Frostmare even says right here he's gonna say like, is it a program?
I was gonna say maybe it just didn't like the TV show.
Maybe.
Project, of course. Is it some form of ball lightning? Curious.
This guy's too nice.
Oh yeah, I've seen a bunch of his videos. He's always super nice.
Yeah, but there's gotta be some. You can't just be like, yeah, everything's 100% Poltergeist. Here we go.
The following videos stem from a little apartment in Russia. User Sakir is sure that some poltergeist activity is unfolding in there. He has mounted a security camera in the hallway because he thought that filming the activity and sharing it with the internet might get him some answers of what to do about these things. It happens during the day and night, and the activity seems to be really powerful at this point.
Nice.
Oh, you could see the string right there.
Yeah, fuck. That was great.
Yeah, that can be easily.
You could literally see the string go across.
Yeah. Like, and what isn't like movie string or something? Like cameras don't pick it up or something like that. It's so fine, but it's super strong.
Yeah, magician string or whatever it's called.
That's it. Yeah.
But like you could see the lens flare off of it before whatever it was came off that shelf.
And it looked like it kind of got stuck on the shelf, so they just let it drop.
Yep.
Yeah, in your lifetime, like in your 40 years of experience, how often have you seen something like that happen in real life?
I've seen one EMF detector get like flipped over.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. See, that's the same with me. I've only seen like maybe like a toy being thrown or something once in my lifetime. It's not something you see all the time when you do investigations. It's like once in a blue moon.
Not to say like it's not possible in like big, situations or in certain very, very small situations, but yeah, it's more likely faked.
Which, I mean, other than that lens flare, he had the right aspect ratio for the bad quality, and the stuff moving, but it always moves in a predictable way.
Yeah,
like,
it's always
whichever way
moving off
you can pull the
camera.
string. Yeah.
Yeah, like the door gets pulled this way, all the things on the shelf shoot exactly that way. Even the towel that came off the door, if you watch it closely, it goes exactly at that big pull there, which then
Yep.
again the string could get pulled around the pole, so it looks like it's going that direction instead of going that direction.
Right there, string.
Yeah, there it is.
Interesting.
Oh, it was a medicine cabinet. I was trying to figure out what was moving. Oh my gosh, that was great.
Oh, you can see where it's like
Let's hope
pulling
that he will find a
directly
solution
at.
for how to deal with what's going on here. Some commentators believe that he might be dealing with a paranormal force here, if it isn't simply fishing lines, of course.
It's the first time he said that.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Frostmare.
This video was recorded by Soima Shalak, and she's actually the wife of Joshua Alak, which we all know he's the haunted store owner, and they had quite a number of really strange events going on in their
Oh,
home
yeah, I
and
remember
their
this
shop,
one.
if you actually remember. We've taken an in-depth look at them, and today she wants to share a really terrifying encounter that actually took place once again in her home
That is a
while she
garbage
was
bag.
just setting everything up for Christmas. Now, let's take a look at that.
Que se vea mejor y poder ver.
That was their shadow.
Pues
Beautiful.
ahí está mi arbolito. Y pues así quedó mi arbolito.
Is that a jacket?
Pues aprender la luz para les explicar lo de la muñeca.
What's it pointing at?
Lo que
Is it?
I don't see anything.
It's in
Yeah,
the
what-
TV.
Wait,
It's
something
like
that has
there's
to do
movement
with
in
the
the
door.
TV.
I don't see shit.
That just looks like a jacket behind her.
This shadow
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
I mean,
Almost
doesn't
doesn't-
it has a shadow of its own, so it's not a shadow
Yeah.
person.
It's a physical thing that's there.
Yeah.
That could be just a jacket on a hook.
I think it's the way she moves the camera is very convenient. So I think somebody's holding a jacket on like a broomstick and then drops it. So when she does that slight turn, it's not there anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
y poder
This shadow.
Just
Actually
fast
see
enough.
it here already.
Yeah.
poder.
Well, and there's obviously an edit because she goes from this to all of a sudden sitting down.
Yeah.
We have it.
What was
I
they
still
pointing
don't
at there?
I don't see anything. It points at
Oh, that square that square black
black
thing.
ball?
That's supposed to be the thing that's standing in the corner, the jacket.
I thought it was like
where
a
I think they're pointing.
decoration on the wall.
Yeah.
And somebody really missed with their arrow.
The following video was uploaded by user Bunnytoes. She states the following. Unknown voice, unknown entity. A couple of years ago, I gave my old iPhone SE to my grandkids. They like to take a bunch of pictures and videos, so I went through it to delete stuff to make sure they have space. I was going through their phone on Christmas Eve 2018 when I came across this video. This video shook me to the core though. After 2 years, this still creeps me out and I still think about this almost every day.
Change your butt. You smell like poopy.
I could have cut most of this out. Oh, is the
I don't
person
know
in the
what that is.
background?
Yeah.
This person in the background.
Yeah.
That could just be anybody.
It just looks like somebody walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could literally be the grandmother or grandparent or whoever it was. And
Or
she
the
just
dad.
doesn't remember standing there. Yeah, or the dad.
Yeah.
It could be any adult in that house.
Yeah, I don't think it's paranormal. Like, it would creep me
No.
out if I didn't remember someone being there. I'd be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Could they capture the spirit of their grandma here? Or was something else visiting from another realm?
Person's
Maybe
looking
even
the
a
other
shadow
direction.
person?
You see the sweatpants.
Clip
Yeah, I
has
think it's
been
just somebody
shared
walking
by
by.
LCR94. It appears to feature
The
a
sweatpants
creepy
in the back.
It was positioned behind her husband while he was holding their baby. All of this was documented by their baby monitor. And when Sue realizes what got captured, she decided to share it with her audience.
So my husband's
Okay.
rocking the baby to sleep. And does anyone see this creepy figure?
But that looks like just a mark on the floor.
Yeah.
Right.
Hit play. I
She,
want to
like-
see if it moves or anything. I think it's just
Yeah.
like glare or dirty floor.
It
Yeah.
looks like there's like legs and arms and a head.
I'm not seeing arms.
What?
Definitely pareidolia. It looks like just
Take a closer look at that sighting. What are we working with here?
It
Well, the
doesn't
first
move
thing-
or anything.
Just
No, it's-
smudge on the lens. But is it really?
Yeah.
If they showed me a video from a different night and that wasn't there, I'd be like, oh, that's
I'd
weird.
be like, oh,
Could've
they,
been- but
they
also,
mopped.
yeah, they mopped or they cleaned up or they wiped the lens, like, because the baby touched it or something. Like, unless I see something like an arm moving and legs getting up, like, it's
And I don't see any like distinct
I don't
feature like
do
she
it.
said.
no.
Pointed out that it could also be the spirit of a dog, which of course is also likely, if it is paranormal
I mean,
after all. What
It
do
could
you
be the
see?
spirit of an elk. I don't know.
Anything paranormal.
But I can even make something up. I can be like, it's a spirit of something that's shaped like that. What the hell is shaped like that? I don't
It's
even
a
know people who sit like that.
It's the spirit of a jellyfish. I get it.
That makes sense.
A jellyfish.
Yeah, see, they slopped it down, and then the tentacles go towards the chair.
The tentacles that
think-
look like legs.
I just
Yeah.
think it's nothing.
Yeah, exactly. People are really grabbing at straws here.
Oh, are we looking at something else here?
Ooh, hand from above.
The next video was recorded by a family who was traveling at 4 a.m. in the morning. It is suspected that they were on the way home after a family vacation, and while they were passing over a stretch of mountain road, an unexplainable event took place. And of course, they could capture it on video. Most of you know that the mind likes to wander if you drive your car at night. You're tired and basically looking forward to arrive home. In that state, we might be prone to attract things from another world. So some people say, at least. Now it is uncertain if the person recording had hoped for anything in particular.
I've never had a paranormal experience because I was driving home late from anywhere. Like, is that a thing? Am I just like that green when it comes to this? That now that you're bored when you're driving, you can attract stuff from another parallel universe or world or something? Is that a thing? Can you guys
I've had
verify this at all?
paranormal experiences while driving, but not because I was tired or bored.
I
was wide awake, but this is starting to remind me of the video from your guys' last episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the two guys, the hand at the window.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
hilarious.
Yeah.
that was super cool.
Hauled it so quick. But like, yeah, this guy's like really making this, like building this up. This
Yeah.
must be like really bad if he's building this up this much. Sound die? What happened?
Yeah, I guess.
After the car had passed by on the left side on the road, that something else pops up on screen.
Okay, let's see it.
What?
What? His reflection in the glass?
Top left hand corner, there's a hand. You know, from the sunroof?
Oh, that's
Oh
so,
yeah.
that's so dumb.
Why are you filming the road?
Well, and before he had a dash cam, all of a sudden now he's got his cell phone.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say that. Like,
That's
yeah, it was
fake.
like a nice, perfect. Like, yeah, 100%. That's somebody's hand. That's from the sunroof.
And it's the back of somebody's hand for some reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not the front of
Yeah.
someone's hand.
That's hilarious.
Jesus
And
Christ.
I was really hoping for like the ring girl, like
Yeah.
on the side of the road. Those are
Yeah.
fun.
Or like
Yes.
a hand like coming from the side or something. Like that would have been just
Mhm.
from a window. But like sometimes these are disappointing.
yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 million
They
views watch.
Downwards towards the car window. Surely looks like it. The family didn't realize that they had captured anything strange that night.
Oh, they didn't?
No, they didn't
They
notice
s-
the hand
They switched from their
the
dash cam,
windshield.
and they're in a completely different area than they were before.
Yeah. They're
But
on
it
some
makes you
highway now
wonder what
before they're up in
exactly
the
this
mountains.
mysterious thing is.
It reminds me of those fake hands that you put like hanging out the trunk of a car,
Oh, it probably
like a
was.
Halloween prop, you know? Like he
Mhm.
just slapped it at the sunroof.
Just shook it around and pulled it back. He's like, yep, gonna get the views.
Yep.
Mysterious thing is. This next video was uploaded by user J Breezy, and the description reads, I started getting cold when it hovered over my head, and I saw it by the door, and I freaked out after that. No, right.
Oh, I see
no
it.
idea. Apparently this man is a security guard. Let's take a look.
For it decided to show itself again. See it?
Okay, so it's not the first time this happened.
You can see the silhouette go near the
It's
door.
fake, though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do.
Threw something at it.
That's great.
I
That
understand.
time it came from over my head, though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what?
I did not see that. Did you guys
See, I'm over there just talking now. Like, why is it always me and stuff? Motherfucker decided to show itself again.
Yeah, you can see it's just
Look, yeah, we
barely,
can
but it's
see it.
there.
Coming from here, look.
Decided to show itself.
It's coming through here.
See it?
It's interesting, and then it's hovering through, and we can.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See anything?
It appears
It's
that
similar
this-
to that thing we caught walking at the ranch.
Oh, well, it took me like 18 times to see that. So
No,
It's
I don't
very
think
subtle.
it's something on the lens, really.
And I believe him too, because his reaction is it's
Yeah,
too
it's
funny to
ve-
not be.
Yeah. So he must have. Did this man come across an actual spirit here? Based on his reactions,
oh,
I
I see.
think.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
strong. This house.
This
or
may
this area.
this may be
It's
the
called-
only legitimate one we've seen this evening.
Yes.
Yeah. Because his
Yeah.
his throwing the hands and the hands being like stuck, him being like almost frozen a little bit, kind of like, oh, what do
Yeah.
I do? And then him going, come on. Like,
Yeah.
even said,
Yeah.
like, why is it always me? Like, that's his reaction. That was good. Like, that might be actually the only legitimate one out of this whole thing.
I
Yeah,
just
and
like
him
the
getting
fact,
distance too.
I like the fact that he threw something at it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's kinda
that
like
would have been
hit.
my instinct straight away. Just throw something at it, like, get the fuck away from me.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then him being like, yeah, it's always me.
Yeah. And his reaction, she was like, come on. Like, almost like, I'm about to quit. Like, that was it.
Yep.
He was done.
The following recording was shared by Random Doge 47, and she tells us, I went to the Wildwood Insane Asylum in the UK and captured something peeking out of the left window and moving away to the left side. The whole building is locked, and the lower floor windows are far too high to reach. And even if someone got inside, the whole upper floors are collapsed. So this is impossible. Let's take a look.
Once I see those floors collapsed, I don't know if they actually are or not.
Yeah.
What am I looking at? Where am I looking? Oh, I see it.
Oh my God, Nico. Gedanken baju. I've just gedanken baju.
Yeah.
Now, the girl and her friend are both noticing that there seemed to be somebody standing in the top left window, and I would agree, it certainly looks that way. It is also noticeable how this person or thing just moves towards the left. It would almost look like this thing is floating, though, and not taking steps. Could that
Come
be
on.
so? Are we
I'm gonna say a
witnessing
bird.
that maybe was just visiting this old building? Maybe some.
There's no guarantee that the floors are actually like collapsed all in and stuff like that. Like it's just this person's word or his words just to make it sound more creepy. But that could literally just be any person from the area.
It could be anything.
Could be a bird.
Yeah, you're going with bird. Okay.
Yep, that's me. I'm going with
Connor,
bird.
final answer.
I mean, it's.
Do you know how many
highly
times I've been
likely-
scared by a bird on location?
Oh my god, or a bat? Oh my gosh.
Like the episode I'm working on right now, where I went to the ranch by myself. I got scared 3 times by a bird that flew at my face. Like I didn't even notice him.
Nice.
I walked around the corner and there's a bird right there.
Or the birds when me and your sister and you went.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was terrified. It was like the birds like shifted dimensions. Like you would see them and then they would disappear.
Yeah, because they know all the holes in the roof and stuff, so they just like
They just get out of there real quick.
yeah, and then they just pop down a different hole. It's terrifying in the dark.
Birds.
That's great.
Somebody that lost their life there. Or was it just a regular person after all?
Yeah, probably a regular person or a bird.
A bird. He's going with bird. Alrighty.
But
So
no, I can't wait to see the comments. Like this guy really thinks it's a bird.
I know they're like, man, you could totally see a face and a hand. Like he was totally floating because the floors are missing. Who said the floors are missing? I need pictures.
Yeah,
Wasn't a bird.
I mean, like it's probably haunted. Most of those places like that are haunted, but I mean, you would need to go in there.
It's not always a ghost.
It's usually a demon, especially if there's dust involved.
Always a demon.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So thank you two for joining us, and we appreciate you guys staying up so late and getting up early for us. We should do this again sometime.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
It was a lot of fun.
Anytime, you're both welcome on our channel anytime. We had so much fun reacting to videos with you guys.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys are
awesome.
amazing.
You guys have a wonderful time, safe journeys, and have fun exploring the paranormal side.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.